Check, check. All right, I think I'm back. I hope you guys can hear me now, nice and clear. If you don't mind, Manuel, let me know if you can hear me. Little thumbs up, thumbs down. I hope you can hear me. We had a little technical difficulties with the volume not coming up, not showing up. But hopefully we got this fixed. If you can let me know if it's working or not. Manuel, can you hear me? Is it a thumbs up? All right, we're working. All right. Woo! Let's get this fishing report started. All right, guys. My name is Captain Rafael, Spanish Sardine Fishing Charters. And let's try this again one more time. Yes. All right. Thanks, Manuel. I really appreciate it. All right. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I've been doing, what I've been catching. And I had a little question that I threw out for you guys. What you guys wanted to see on the fishing report, and how to pick a location of where to fish. So if I'm going to pick a location of where to fish, the first thing I'm going to do is find out what fish am I going to target. So right now, because of the cold fronts that we're having, I am targeting the trout. Trout has been my go. I mean, I'm sorry, not trout. Oh my goodness. I've been targeting the sheephead. The sheephead is my go-to right now. There's been plenty of them, and I'm going to show you where to go and catch these fish. And not only am I going to show you my area where to catch this fish, if anybody's going to go out fishing, I want to show you guys how you can look at Google Maps or Google Earth and really learn how you can go about it and find fish in that area or that location that you guys are going to. So let's go ahead and get started. Like I said, first I'm going to start with my area, and I'm going to start with sheephead, because sheephead is really what I've been doing. I've been catching a lot of them. I've been doing a lot of sheephead trips. So I'm going to start with a sheephead, and then I will definitely show you also a trick or what I do if I'm going to go and try to target redfish or snook, and how to go, where to go, and what to look for in the map. So let's go to the map. So here we go. We have Pinellas County. Okay, this is Google Map. Let's show here. So if I was going to go fishing in Pinellas County, most of the places where I'm going to be fishing at is going to be bridges. Bridges are my go-to for sheephead. Why bridges? Because there's a lot of structure. And I'm going to show you where I fish and how I like to fish, and depending on the tides that I like to fish. So if I was going to go fish right here on the Skyway Bridge, right? Here's the main span of the Skyway Bridge, right here in the middle. And right here in the middle, everybody knows that there's rocks on both sides of the pillars. Just like in here, both sides of the pillars are going to be rocks. So I'm going to be fishing all around these pillars right here. There's a whole bunch of them right here, on both sides, right? So what I would do is I would anchor my boat. If the tide is coming in, so it's going into the bay, I would anchor my boat on this side of the pillars. If the tide is going out, I would definitely anchor my boat on the other side of the pillars. All the pillars on the Sunshine Skyway Bridge are holding fish. It's just going out there and going from spot to spot and switching them out and find the fish. Okay, so this is one spot that I will go to. All right, another spots that I would hit. Here, hold on, something happened to my map. Uh-oh. Okay, another spot that I would hit. Here's Bunce's Pass. Well, when you come into Bunce's Pass, you're going to have a first bridge right here, which this takes you out to Fort DeSoto. This bridge right here is also holding some fish. So if I was going to go fish this bridge, here we go. Peter's acting a little bit slow today. Let me see.
Blame it on the computer.
Blame it on the computer. But okay, so here we go. So this is Bunce's Pass. This is the bridge that takes you all the way out to Fort DeSoto. So if I was going to go fish around this area, what I like to fish on this bridge are these pilings right here. Really close in, right here in the middle. So you don't want to be in the middle of it, you want to be on the outside of it. So if the tide is coming inside of the bay, I'll be fishing on this side. And if the tide is going out, I'll be fishing on the other side. So right here and right here. And I'm fishing really, really close to those pilings on the bridge, okay? So that's another bridge that you guys can go and target for sheephead. Another bridge, here we go. The Little Dick Meissner. The Little Dick Meissner is the same way. See here. Pretty much all the bridges are going to have the middle. And they're going to have, show you, right here. These right here and right here, there's going to be sheephead stacked up all in this right here. If the tide is coming in, I would have been on this side. The tide's going out, I would anchor up on this other side. But you want to fish really, really, really close to these ponds right here. All in here, there's going to be holding some sheephead. Another place, like I said, all the bridges are going to be the same way. You can go fish right here. The Dick Meissner, right here, the Dick Meissner, I will also fish in the middle. The Tierra Verde Bridge, here's a Tierra Verde Causeway. Same way, I would fish right here in the middle, on the middle span, on all these blocks right here. If you go out here, if you're going to go to St. Pete Beach, this is the St. Pete Beach bridge right here that they just built. It's really tall, really big. I'm also going to be fishing in the middle. So that's my go-tos. And all these little bridges. Here's a little small bridge, same way. And here's another little bridge right here, and I'm also fishing it the same way. Now, if I was going to fish for snook or redfish, how I target them is a little bit different. Well, kind of a little bit different, but different spots for sure. So what I like to do, I like to go inside. When you see incoming water like this, when you have a big, this is where all the water pushed into the bay in here, inside of Tampa Bay, right? This is another opening. Bunce's Pass, St. Pete Beach. So on St. Pete Beach, let's say Bunce's Pass. Let's go down to Bunce's Pass first. So if I was going to fish Bunce's Pass, all in here, right in here, there's going to be holding some snook and redfish. All in here, snook and redfish. All the way around here and all the way up and down here, you're going to find snook and redfish. It's just like here in Fort DeSoto, which is all Fort DeSoto. All through here, you're going to find snook and redfish. All you have to do, I mean, you're going to have to travel around and go around and hit a lot of spots, you know, if you really want to get on them. And once you find them, you know they're going to be there. You know, it's kind of like, you got to do a lot of work going around a lot and fish a lot of spots, go from spot to spot to spot until you find them. So here's another bridge, another inlet, and there's a lot of water moving through here. So also in here, you're going to find some, on here you're going to find some, and on both sides you're going to find redfish and snook. That's what I do when I'm going to go fishing for redfish and snook, what to look for, right? So here, also on the bridge, on the left and on the right of the bridges, you're going to find them. Just like the Dick Meissner right here, on the left, on the left or the right of these bridges, when there's a snook and redfish are in, and they're in season, that's where I'm fishing for these fish. Also on the bridge right here for the Tierra Verde, same way, all up in here, there's going to be redfish and snook. Over here by the houses, I really don't fish that much, but here there's a nice flat in here that I like to fish for them, and they're going to be all up in here, up inside, and also on this other side. Also, here's another inlet, the St. Pete Beach Inlet. Right around the inlet, all in this area, you're going to find redfish and snook. All this area right here, you're going to find redfish and snook. I do like to hit some of the docks, and what I like to fish the docks is, I like to hit the outside docks. Okay, what I mean about outside docks is going to be all these right here. All this water coming in, there's a lot of water pushing through here. So I would hit all these docks right here, especially these right here. These are really good as well. But all these docks right here are holding fish. Also, on this side, you're also going to find redfish and snook. So you can hit all these sides right here. I really do like all the outside docks, all the docks out here. They're definitely going to be holding some fish. You just got, like I said, you just got to go fish through a lot of them to get on them. Also, here's another bridge, right? So here's another inlet. So you know there's going to be redfish and snook on this side, just like you're going to find redfish and snook on this side. It's pretty much like that in all the big passes, or where you have a lot of water moving in through the bay and out of the bay, or into the like for example right here. There's a lot of water right here, right? So you're gonna have definitely snook in here and snook coming out through here, and also in here and all the way through here. Like I said, there's a lot of water movements that go through here. So that's what I really do. That's what I kind of do when I'm going to try to target a location or where to fish, right? So, for example, I don't fish up in Clearwater. I don't fish in Clearwater at all. But let's go to Clearwater, right? And that's pretty much the same. I'm doing the same thing when I go to different spots. I think this is, no, this is John's Pass. Let's keep on going a little bit further up north. Further up north. And here we go. We're going to find Clearwater right here. This is Clearwater Pass, right? So in Clearwater Pass, if I was going to come fish Clearwater Pass, if I was looking for sheephead, the first spots I'm going to hit is going to be right here on the bridges. Right here on the bridge, right in the main span in the middle of the bridge. I'm going to be fishing right here. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little more. Okay, so I would fish right in here in the main span, right? This is one of the bridges coming into Clearwater Bridge, right? And also on this bridge over here, you're gonna find some over here, and also there's another bridge south of here. Let me show you where this one's at. And this bridge right here. So if I was trying to target sheephead, this is where I would go. Now, if I was going to try to target redfish or snook over here, right? Where I would first start out is going to be right here on this side right here. You can see that there's a nice little flat right here. You see how it turns brown? Well, there's going to be a nice little flat in here. So I'm pretty sure that you can find redfish and snook in here. And also, just like around here, you see these docks right here? With all this water movement coming in inside of here, I'm pretty sure that you can find redfish and snook on these docks. And this is the flat right here. Another spot that I will go to is, since you have water movement coming, pushing in here, inside of here, if you go up and down right here, on all these docks right here, I'm pretty sure you're going to find redfish and snook. And also these docks, like I said, I like to hit the outside docks. You can go on the inside, but I like to fish the outside. The outside docks for me works the best. And if I didn't have a lot of time to go, you know, if I didn't have the full day to go, those are definitely the spots that I would definitely go to first. And you see little islands like this in the middle. You can also, depending how the island is, if there's mangroves around, there's definitely mangroves, and they're on the water, I would definitely fish these islands around here. If you were going to try to target trout, I would go in all these right here. You see all this flat right here? Well, I would go in these flats, but I would go in 4 to 6 feet of water if I was going to try to target trout. But if I was going to try to target redfish and snook, I'll be all up and down these docks right here, fishing all these docks and all these docks. And if you see right here, this is a nice chunk of flat right here. All around here, there's going to be fish all through here. So that's what I do, guys, when I go and try to target fish. Not on my location, you know, kind of like not out of town, but not where I fish at normally. So that's what I'm looking for. So if you guys, the question was, where do you go fish? What locations? What do you do to find fish? That's what I do. That's what I look for, and that's how I really do it. And that's the what? Who? Yeah. So this is what I do. This is where I go. Right. So let's go back to my home. My fishing grounds, right? So if I was going to go to my fishing grounds, right? Well, let's say, for example, trout on my fishing ground. My fishing grounds, if I was going to try to target trout, I would go to all these flats. All the flats around here, this is a Tierra Verde, where you see the big openings coming in. The flats, where I like to go in the flats, is where you have a lot of seagrass, and I want to fish in 4 to 6 feet of water. I'm not one of those guys that's going to be in a 1 or 2 feet of water trying to find trout. It doesn't, for me, it doesn't work. So the best, what works the best for me is going to go and fish 4 to 6 feet of water. All these up here, all this big opening, all these flats right here that you see here, all these broken up. That's what I'm looking for, and I'm going to be in about 4 to 6 feet of water, all up and down here as well. If you can come around this right here. All this right here is really, really good flats all up in here, right here. If you can see that the bottom is totally different. You see the white and you see the dark. Well, that's what I'm looking for when I'm looking for, if I was going to go fishing for trout. So that's pretty much it for locations, how to pick my locations. I got a couple of videos that I definitely want to show you. I went out fishing this week. I had the opportunity to go fishing with a couple of buddies from... I need the most. Let me go ahead and hold on, give me 1 minute. Here you go. Oh, you got it? Alright, I'm going to go show you a couple of videos that we did this week. Video. It's going to be in the first one. Alright, here we go, video. Here we are on the bay fishing. We're bottom fishing. We're catching sheephead. We're catching some snapper. So here it is. Here's a shrimp. I like to cut the tail off the shrimp. See that? And then I'm going to go ahead and put this shrimp all the way down in there like that. And I'm going to go ahead and send her down. I want to make sure I'm all the way down to the bottom, all the way down. Okay, fight. Alright, just got a big bite. The way it's fighting, it's looking like it's more of a sheephead. It's nice and heavy, really big. Oh yeah, nice sheephead. There you go. Nice sheephead right there. It's just that simple. That's how we do it. Back in the cleaner.
Over the rail and in the pail. Back to the dock to make the sail.
Size of the shrimp doesn't matter. Once again, I cut the tail off of it. Go ahead and bring it in through the hook. Straight. Make them go straight down to the bottom.
Captain, what kind of rig is that?
It's called a knocker rig, the way I have it done. I'll show you once I bring it up with the fish. I'll show you all about it. Again, the bite. There we go. Fish on. This is more of a snapper bite. Snapper or, let's see. More of a snapper bite. There's nice snapper. Look at that, nice snapper. I'm out here fishing with the boys from General RV Super Centers. Michael and Stowaway. Catch a nice snapper, sheephead, grunts, catching a little bit of everything this morning. Great bite. Go ahead and put this bad boy in the cooler. I mean, I didn't want to say this, but I've been out fishing these guys like 5-1, maybe 6-1.
That's why you're the captain.
So this is what I'm using, guys. I'm using a knocker rig. If you can see, I'm using 20-pound test line leader with a 1-ounce sinker, and it goes straight down to the hook. This is called a knocker rig. Why it's called knocker rig? Because it's knocking. It goes straight down and then knocks. Once it hits the bottom, once this weight hits the bottom, the weight stays, and the shrimp kind of goes away and goes swimming around while the fish hits it. All right, let's go try it again. You ready? Shouldn't take long. It's been like hitting. It's been a good bite. Going down. It's gonna be a snapper, I think. All right, we're back. We're done. Video's done. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Anyways, thank you, Ajax, for joining us in the fishing report. Vincent, welcome. Manuel, thanks again for letting me know that the volume wasn't working. I really appreciate it, bud. So anyways, so I took out the guys from General RV, a couple of the guys from General RV, and we had a good time out there. We were catching snapper and we were catching some sheephead. They caught a small grouper, so you guys saw in the video. Howie, welcome to the fishing report. I'm glad you liked the information. I'm glad it helped. I got another video. Let's go ahead and do another video with Stowaway. Stowaway was catching fish, and look at the big fish he caught. Let's go ahead and show that. Today with the boys from General RV. Stowaway and Michael. Putting on some fish.
There's Raphael's rig. Spanish Sardinia.
All right, fish on, fish on. Well, here we go.
Go, gee. Oh, it's a little snapper.
A little snapper.
Okay, it's a little baby.
I had a great time out there with Michael and Neil Stowaway. It was pretty cool. We went out. You know, not every day when I go out fishing with clients and stuff, I'm able to fish. So sometimes when there's one or two guys, I'll go ahead and grab a pole or two, and like to, you know, I love to fish. So sometimes, you know, if I have 3 or 4 people, then I don't do it that much. But I was able to go ahead and fish with them. I got one more last video, man. If you guys are, actually, I'll wait for that video in a minute. Let me go ahead and do the winds and the tides. So the winds for this weekend. On Friday, it's looking really good for the winds. Let's get the winds going Friday. Here we go. So far it's looking good. This is what it's calling for. I would add probably like five more knots to these winds right here. They're saying they're calling for 6 knots for the day. On the tides for Friday, we have a low tide of 536, a high at 1250, then another low at 357, and another high at 948. So if I was going to go fishing on Friday, I'll probably go right around 10 o'clock. From 10 o'clock all the way to 12:30, it's going to be good. That's what I would suggest. On Saturday, the winds, it's also calling really nice and calm, allegedly, supposedly. We'll see if that holds up or not. But it's looking good for the weekend. The weather's supposed to go up to 70 degrees. So it's going to be a really good weekend, man. I'm glad hopefully we're done with all these cold fronts being in the 50s. I mean, I'm done and over with these cold fronts. But anyways, let's go for Saturday on the tides. The low tide is at 6:15. The high tide is at 1:16. So if I was going to go fishing, I'll probably go fishing right around 11:30 all the way up to about 2 o'clock. That's where if I was going to go fishing on Saturday. Like I said, the weather's looking really good for this weekend, so go out there and go fishing. On Sunday, let's go ahead and do the winds on Sunday. Sunday's looking a little bumpy in the morning, but then in the afternoon it's going to die down. 8 knots at 10 a.m. at 10, so it's definitely going to go down. It's going to go down. No, I think it's next weekend. So that's on Sunday. Now let's go ahead. That we did the winds. Let's do the tides for Sunday. The low tide is at 6:49. Then we have a high tide of 1:36. So if I was going to go fishing on Sunday, I'll probably go like right around 10 o'clock all the way up to 2 o'clock. So the winds and the weathers are looking good for this weekend. It looks promising. That's what they're calling. Let's see here. And that's what they're calling for, so it's definitely been good. Like I said, I took these guys out, Stowaway and Michael from General RV. So if you guys are in the market for an RV, man, that General RV on I-4, it's incredible. I mean, they have every RV you can think of. It's just really neat. I went out there today, and they gave me a tour of the place, and I took a little video of that. So let's go ahead and show that. Guys, if you're looking for an RV, this is definitely the place to go. Go and visit Stowaway and Michael and General RV Centers. They have all kinds of RVs. This is like the toy store for RVs. They have everything from small, medium to large, and the big ones. Here you go. Here's a medium one that I went out and I looked at. Went in the inside, and they're all decked out with leather interior, full kitchen, full fridge, refrigerator, stove, big bathroom, big area in the back, another couch. This is a full stand-up shower, bathroom with a vanity. This is just an awesome. Look at the island in the kitchen. And then you have the master bedroom. It's a queen-size bed with another full shower and head and a bathroom. Look at the small one. This is the new small ones they have. Pretty big in the inside. They even have a queen-size bed back there with the TV. They even have a microwave all the way in there. It's really neat. And you know how to come see the big boys, because that's all I'm all about. So before I leave this place, I'm going to have to go ahead and pick me one. And boom, here she is, guys. This is the one that I think I'm going to go ahead and take home today. What a beautiful RV, man. These things are decked out on the inside. I can't wait for you to see it. Come aboard and jump on in with me. Here you go. Boom! Look at this interior. Italian leather sofas. These things are just awesome. Queen-size bed for a king like me. This is sexy. You can see the bathroom and everything. A little sexy. The doors and everything. This is just a very, very nice RV, man. Alright, guys. You guys seen it here from the small RVs all the way to these nice luxury big RV. If you guys are in the market for an RV, come out here to General RV and come see
Michael Caden.
Or come see
Stowaway Neil Klein. And let me tell you something. You want to go fishing? When somebody's going to put you on the fish, you got to go out with the Spanish sardina.
We're not going to say that I caught all the fish. You know, these guys caught some fish, as you guys saw in the videos that I showed. But it was a lot of fun. Thank you guys for having me out here. This has been awesome. What an awesome place. Like I said, if you guys need an RV, come check this place out. It's incredible. Like I said, from the little ones all the way to the nice luxury like we're sitting right here. Come out, check these guys out. All right, guys, that was a little video that I put together today. I went to the General RV, like I said, hung out with Michael and Stowaway. Great guys, great time fishing with them. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I was able to put a line in there and catch a couple of fish. I was giving them a hard time. I was catching some, and I didn't keep any numbers, but I was telling them, I was like, you guys got to catch some, try to catch up. It was fun. We made it fun. Great time with these guys. General RV in Tampa. Man, this place is incredible. It's huge. Not only that, not only have one place, they got 13 of those shops all over the United States. So if you're looking for an RV, go check out Stowaway or Michael out there. I really highly recommend it. Like I said, if you're looking for a little small trailer to all the way to that big trailer that I almost wanted to take home, but they didn't allow me to take it home. So anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask, and I'll answer any questions. I'll stay behind and answer any questions you guys may have. Hope it helped out. Until next week, I'll see you guys then.